Welcome everybody to a product review, and today we're going to do our bird booster brine and injection. And just like all of our other products, I'm going to start with the most obvious, the package itself. As you see, this package is not in a square canister like the rest of them, or the rest of our bird booster products. And the reason so is it's just so much cheaper. We're spending about 75 to 80 cents per those square canisters. So you're talking your cost is going to be $1 a package more. So we've done everything we can to help keep this price down. So let's just get started with the package itself. It does come in a gusseted bottom to where it can sit on a shelf. It's very attractive in the picture. On the front, you've got our logo. You've got it's in the bird booster line. It states brine and injection right there. On the front is some very good wording, and it says it dissolves quickly. Easy to use instructions. Enhances with real poultry flavoring. Great for chicken, turkey, and game birds. All right, and the reason all that is on there is this is a quick description to tell customers that this isn't made just for chicken. This is good for turkey. It's good for duck. It's good for anything like that. So let's flip it around on the back. And what you're going to find is just a real quick, brief description of the brine and the injection. Right here is our simple to use instructions. And it is very simple. This stuff, the way we've got it formulated is it dissolves extremely quick, and it dissolves in room temperature water. I'll go over that in just a minute. On the back, we have right here, this is suggested brine times at full strength, the amount of time needed for, we've got chicken pieces, whole chicken, turkey pieces, whole turkey, wild game, the suggested time frame for each of them. And then we left a blank over here so that you can write in what you did on the last time you used it, so that you'll remember it down the road. Then below that is our brine mixing instructions. And it's the same thing. It's starting the liquid used is in the top row, how much liquid you're going to use for about how much product you're going to need. So let's say for like a whole chicken, you probably need 16 to 20 ounces of water. That'll be plenty to cover a chicken in a Ziploc bag. And then below that is full strength and half strength measurements in each water. If you're going to do a whole turkey, I would suggest using a 5-gallon bucket, and you probably need to put 3 to 3.5 gallons of water. So you'll come over here to the 4 quarts, and that's what you'll use for that. Down below that is our mixing instructions if you're going to use it as an injection. This can be used in conjunction with our bird booster injection itself and add just a little bit more of a different flavor to our bird booster injections. Below that is our nutrition panel. The full ingredients is listed over here, along with any allergens, and the only thing listed in this is milk. There is not any MSG. It is gluten-free, but it does contain milk, so be aware of that if you have an allergy for milk. And then our UPC in that. On the bottom, like I said, is it opens up to a gusset where it can sit very flat and level on a shelf. You'll see right up front here, it's the use by date, and that's stamped on each individual bag. Now the bag itself is sealed across the top, and there is a little perforation right up here that allow you to rip it across and save all this stuff on the bottom. And we're going to do that right now. You're going to see how easy it is just to rip it across and remove. And inside here is a zip top bag. Okay, this is a zip style bag. You understand what I'm talking about? We're going to open this up. I'm going to pour it out so that you can see what it looks like. There you go. You can see it's kind of a yellowish, off brown type color. You can see some yellow grains in there. You can see some dark brown stuff in there. And I'll go over what each of that is here in just a moment, but that's what it looks like, okay? Now, the product itself, as all edible products, I've opened this up. As you can see, it's just in the bag loose. I'll smell it and I'll tell you what I think when I smell it. Obviously, you're not going to smell sugar and salt because that's what's in all brines, but I'm getting a lot of, it's not herbs, but it is a spice. Not sure what the smell would be, but I can smell a very savory smell is what it is. Yeah, to me, I really like that smell. It's extremely good, very savory. Let's take, and I'm gonna take one for the team here because everybody knows a brine is extremely salty because it has to have the sodium content to work in the osmosis process. But here we go. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not real salty, and that kind of amazing. It's got a sweetness to it up front, and that is actually what this brown granular is on it. It is a dried molasses, which is the third ingredient in the product, and the yellow is some poultry stock. That's what you're going to see right there. But that's what that is. Flavor wise, I can pick up some spices, some flavors like that, but the sweetness comes through, and it's a very, very pleasant flavor all the way through. Now, I'm going to take a quarter cup of it, and I'm going to mix it as per our directions in just a deal of room temperature water. I'm going to pour it in, put the lid on it in our mixing bottle. I'm going to shake it up, and I want you to count to 4, count to 5, something like that. I didn't have that closed very well, but as you can see, it's completely mixed. It's already done. So that's how easy it is in the mixing process. It's already done. It's ready to be used. Now, what exactly is a brine? What exactly is it versus a marinade? Okay, a brine has at least equal parts of salt and sugar in it. And what it does is when you put meat or protein into a brine substance, it will start the osmosis process from the cells from within this protein. What it does, it actually starts transferring it. The inside goes to the outside, and the outside then turns and goes to the inside. And by doing that, you can add a lot of extra flavors that you didn't get before. And it will and I repeat, it will not add any more, but it will revamp the cells that were in there. That is versus a marinade. A marinade is acidic more than anything else, and it will soak through the surface without entering the cell structures of the meat. It will just go between the muscle fibers. Now, that all being said, how long and how much can you use? Yes, we've got our suggested amount. I like a little bit more. I like a little bit more than what comes with our suggested amount because I kind of like a little bit more of a sodium flavor in our product. Now, the injection itself, like I said, comes in this package. It can be found in most all of our retail stores. Just go in and ask them for our Bird Booster products. And like I said, it is just brand sake there. That's why it's there. But this is our brine. It is great for all poultry, chicken, turkey, wild game, duck, and goose. So go find you some Bird Booster and let's make some moist chicken and moist meat out there. Thanks.